Good morning. All right, today I'm going to make a call to the state police department to try once again to handle this situation that I had with my truck going off the road and tipping. On December 1st, it was really bad out. Let's just say real quick, there was 3 or 4 cars up the road on one hill, and there was a couple cars on another hill, and everyone was off the side of the road and slipping, and we couldn't get up the hill. So I went off the road going up a hill, not downhill. I went off trying to go up a hill, and I was actually driving way less than the speed limit, and I was paying attention. Have you ever driven when it's slippery and you're doing one of these things and slipping on the road? So you really pay attention. I was very, very closely paying attention when I was driving this day. So that's why this citation really bothers me, because I know the truth because I was there. Okay, so the whole situation, I first of all didn't want to drive. On 79, the speed limit is 70. I went like 40 the whole way. So, it was just that kind of day where you drive slow. So I was going down a hill, trying to come up the other side to get some speed. And as soon as I tried to get some speed, I was probably going 20, 25. So I needed to get some speed to go up the hill. So I hit the gas and went around the fishtailed, went over the side. And then because I have a load of stuff in my truck, when I spun, when the fishtailing ceased, the load in my truck shifted and hit the side, and I went and landed on the side. That's the whole scoop. So 20 minutes, half an hour later, a police officer shows up, doing their job, doing their thing. They have to waive the traffic and whatever and assess the situation, which is fine. And he was kind and he was polite, doing whatever his own thing. I was trying to talk to him and he was too busy. He asked me if I wanted to get in his car and sit there, and he was looking on his laptop for perpetrators, doing whatever they do. But I told him the whole story and the truth. I told him what happened, and he didn't say anything about a citation or anything like that. But 2 days later or 3 days later in the mail, I get a citation. And it says on here, I'm going to read it. Within 10 days of the receipt of the citation, you must A. plead not guilty by notifying the proper magisterial district judge in writing, signing the appropriate plea below, and by forwarding for collateral an amount equal to the total plus $9 in the offense charged, if the offense charges under the vehicle code, or if the total due is not specified, by forwarding the sum of $50 as collateral for your appearance at trial. The amount equal to the total due, not guilty. Submit amount equal to the total due. I have no problem with paying the money. The issue here is I'm trying to handle the situation by talking to a person and being addressed as a person, not another figure, another number, another name that's just out there that they're trying to collect some money from. I did nothing wrong, so you can't just place a citation on somebody who was driving very safely and very cautiously, but still got in an accident because driving at all on that day was unsafe in the conditions. I shouldn't have been driving, but I had to work because I deliver food. I deliver bread for people who want to make sure that they're okay during these kind of times. So I should be looked at as, no, I shouldn't be looked at as anything different. But this day and age, we have all these names going around like frontline hero. I've worked every day since this whole thing has happened. I'm in peak physical shape, and I could help anybody be healthier. But people don't want to listen, so I just don't bother them with any of that stuff. If they come around and wake up, that's fine. I'm here for them. But this issue needs to be looked at as something like, yeah, it's not police brutality or whatever. It's just one of those obvious misuses of authority. Like I can't call and get an actual answer because they're more important than me, just figuratively speaking. They think they're more important than people because, they have so many things to deal with that they don't have time for this individual case. Well, guess what? This individual case has a different thing going on than these other ones. So it needs some attention. And I need to talk to the officer who felt it was, necessary to write me a citation, not mention anything to me about it, not have me sign anything for it. We had a casual conversation and it was like, see you later, thanks for the help, whatever. And then you get a fine in the mail a couple days later. That's not okay. If you didn't do anything wrong, and now, okay, B, plead not guilty by appearing before the proper magisterial judge and posting such collateral for your appearance as a magisterial district judge shall require. Shall require? What do you require me? Who are you? Okay, as people, why? Okay, I am a very good person and I will do anything for anybody. So why do I have to go to someone and act as if I appear to them as they shall require of me? Nobody is at that authority. Nobody. It's an illusion of this stupid mentality of these people thinking that they can say, hey, you were driving this day? I'm going to come along later and say, because I feel like it, here's this citation to pay. That's not okay. And if other people don't start getting what I'm saying, I'm okay. I have no problem with paying the fine. That's not an issue. But the issue is there's no reason for it. I did nothing wrong, and I should not have to. So I want to be heard, and I don't want to, appear before the proper judicial judge to enter a plea if you cannot afford to pay the total due or the $50 collateral. I can, but I'm not going to do it. Or you can plead guilty. I'm not going to plead guilty, so that's whatever. If you fail to appear before trial, the trial may be held in your absence. If you, you can possibly have, let me see what it says here. You could, if you have been charged with a summary offense under the Vehicle Code, failure to respond within the time specified above will result in the suspension of your driver's license, the issuance of a summons or a warrant for your arrest. Over driving for work, not doing anything anywhere near illegal, not going over the speed limit, not doing anything bad at all. In fact, I'm what people refer to now as our frontline hero, right? I'm an essential worker. So thanks for treating people important. They talk about all this stuff about treating people well, and they don't even give a crap enough to pay attention to one individual who makes a very valid point, but is getting ignored. I've even called there, and he's been out. So I'm going to try again and see how that goes, okay? So I'm at the point where, like, I'm not afraid of being embarrassed. I'm not afraid of people looking at me badly because I look at them with love. I mean, it's fine. I have to make a point with the things that need to be addressed, and here's me doing my best at trying to help things become better. Just this one situation can be improved. If you would stop, there's a couple things they could do here. Take people into consideration, and also not just look for some reason to tack a fine on somebody so that they can pay the government employees. I'm serious. It's just whatever. Either way, that's all I have to say for now. I know I'm a little flustered because when I try to talk about it, I don't have anything to defend. I did nothing wrong. So when you get in this weird, I'm trying to defend myself when I don't need to, you get confused on what you should say, because there's nothing needed to be said except people who don't know you are saying something bad about you or demanding or requiring something of you, which is just bullshit. And we don't need stuff like this anymore. So that's all I have to say for now. I'll get back to the second part later.